as you know, Hong Kong is a developed area. Uh, in Hong Kong, everything would be in a high standard. They have a lot of talent in Hong Kong, different professional in different aspects. But I should point out, I learned something, and I find out Hong Kong do not pay so much attention on lubrication. They still have a margin to improving. Would you mind to give some speech, give some address to them, encourage, just inspire them to pay more attention on lubrication and get benefit of the reliability?
All it takes is someone going through one training and then really thinking through what's being said in that training for them to understand what I'm about to say. But the challenge that Hong Kong or otherwise, it could be around the world, even existing here, so it's not just in one part of the world. There are knowledgeable people, but the world rewards action, and people who actually turn it into something actionable. And the one challenge with lubrication is that it doesn't necessarily come intuitively how important it is. To our own eyes, we see a lubricant machine in our own vehicles as we drive down the road. We see it as just a simple part of the overall mechanical design, rather than how core it is to the reliability. Because a lot of the things that influence good reliability are not something that jumps out at you, is obvious by looking at the machine, like the contaminants, recognizing the film thickness that takes place on a rolling element bearing or gears that is just down to just a micron or less. And how small a micron really is, we don't see that with our eyes. There's particles right here in front of us, between us and the camera. The camera's not seeing, I'm not seeing, but is there. And so if that gets into the machine and that's larger than that film thickness, that's definitely going to cause damage, especially when that particle is actually harder than the metal our machines are made out of. And the surface of our machines, they're a lot rougher than we realize in terms of the topography. I often use the analogy of an astronaut in the International Space Station. They're looking down at the Earth. What do they see? They see a
surface,
perfect surface, right? But we know very well that on the surface of the Earth, there's all kinds of hills and valleys, ups and downs. It's the same thing. We see a ball bearing, and I got a couple over there I could grab. I'm not going to. It looks shiny. You can see my reflection on it. To us, it looks smooth, but it's definitely rougher than we think, just like that astronaut that was looking at the Earth. So when you have rolling elements rolling on the inner race or the outer race of a bearing or gears, it over time will push into each other and cause wear unless the lubricant is selected correctly. And so those little things that we don't see that are not intuitive really have to be taught. But then you take that person that has that knowledge and they are able to think about where can I find solutions? Well, we're doing that too. And these solutions of better contamination control strategies, better lubricant selection with the right viscosity. We're empowering them to convert that new knowledge into immediate solutions. And that's where we want people to go through training to really recognize all that.
Okay. You just point out, keep open your eye, open your mind to look new technology, new method to doing things good. I look forward more and more Chinese company or Hong Kong company willing to go together with Noria team to pursue the lubrication excellence. Go together with excellent team, just like Noria, learning from the team, being better. That's really a cool thing. I thinking about. So I really appreciate Benny, you come here with our first podcast episode.
Well, thank you.
I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
And thinking more helpful information will catch more people and then they can enhance their lubrication better and better.
Well, thank you,
in the
William.
coming future.
And looking forward to the opportunities that come ahead with what you're spearheading in China and elsewhere. You were a big part of some meetings we had recently this week and last week at Noria's Reliable Plant Conference, and now here in Tulsa. So I'm really excited to see what's ahead. So thank you for inviting me.
Thank you so much.